Welcome to VFILES.DATA.
Fashion designer Kanye Omari West was born June 8, 1977 in Atlanta, Georgia. His parents legally voided their marriage contract when Kanye West was 3. His mother, Dr. DONDA West, was thenceforth his primary custodian, and the two of them moved to Chicago, Illinois. In honor of his mother's passing, Kanye West created a company specializing in marketing, hydroelectric power, hovercrafts, healthy fast food, and pedal bikes. The company was named DONDA. From a young age, Kanye West claims to have been fascinated by clothing. In his rap song, Champion, from the album Graduation, Kanye West raps, quote, "I ain't saying we was from the projects, but every time I want it, lay away or a deposit, my dad'll say, when you see clothes, close your eyelids," end quote. This lyric implies that the only way for Kanye West not to desire clothing is to physically remove it from his earthly vision. Some of the first indications that West had fashion leanings were his penchant for wearing polo bear sweatshirts. Such a childish garment was not traditionally worn by men in his genre of music. In 2004, Kanye West could be seen perusing various prep school styles at the Polo Ralph Lauren mansion in Chicago. Kanye West needed, quote, "a seersucker suit," known as a spring leisure garment popularized by wealthy racists in the southern United States. This is emblematic of Kanye West's early 2000s prep style. Another anomalous aspect of Kanye West's style at this point was his wearing of backpacks by Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and other traditional luxury clothing and leather brands. Musical artists Usher and T.I. quickly followed the trend. Mixing traditionally elitist brands with so-called streetwear was a motif to reappear. Kanye appeared on the home broadcast network in 2005 for Def Poetry. In front of a backdrop of Louis Vuitton luggage, Kanye West said, quote,
"Ralph Lauren was boring before I wore 'em,"
end quote. That same year, Nike, Goddess of Victory and also a clothing brand, released a shoe Kanye West designed. The shoe was released only in Kanye West's foot size, a US men's 12. The companies Louis Vuitton, Bape, and Giuseppe Zanotti quickly followed with Kanye West footwear collaborations. The Louis Vuitton collection in particular remains highly sought after. West was now unequivocally a quote, trendsetter, end quote. The next trend Kanye West championed was glasses with no lenses. These glasses obscured one's vision with horizontal slats. The reported use was to block people who hated Kanye West from Kanye West's sight. Although these so-called shutter shades became quickly associated with high school student pilgrimages to the ocean on the shores of New Jersey, Kanye West did not hesitate to wear the sunglasses liberally. In the years of 2008 and 2009, Kanye's personal clothing style seemed to incorporate a more collegiate or professorial influence. He looked as if he could belong in a photographic spread of Gentleman's Quarterly magazine. Also in this period, Kanye West attempted to create his first clothing line, named PASTELLE. Pastel is an English word which denotes a soft and delicate color. Over the period of many months, Kanye West went to great lengths to wear pastel pieces during his live performances, including The Late Show, Saturday Night Live, and the American Music Awards in 2008. Kanye West, the R&B artist RIHANNA, and LUPE FIASCO all wore pastel pieces in the fall 2008 issue of the fashion magazine, V-Man, further driving speculation that the line would debut imminently. However, Pastel was objectively a commercial failure. Pastel was never produced in large quantities despite gaining a disproportionate amount of brand recognition. The Earth year 2009 saw Kanye West beginning to attend fashion shows. It was also around this time that Kanye West was photographed at Paris Fashion Week with several associates. The men carry ornamental luggage. Males pictured include Virgil Abloh, Farnsworth Bentley, and streetwear professional Don C. Many consider this photograph iconic. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the animators and creators of television show South Park, used this image as a basis for a Kanye episode. The episode suggested that Kanye West is in fact an aquatic homosexual with gills. The next fashion movement Kanye West began was dubbed the Rosewood movement. Stylistically, the the Rosewood movement man Kanye West wore many red blazers. When asked in an interview to explain what the movement represented, he responded, quote, "It's like not cursing loud in public, pulling out chairs for your lady, opening up doors, calling your grandmother, and taking care of your kids." In Paris, a place he'd once visited with confidant Jay-Z, Kanye released his first full fashion collection in 2011. It was a women's ready-to-wear collection called DW Kanye West. The collection was overwhelmingly not well received by leading fashion authorities. Also in 2011, when Kanye West and Jay-Z released the collaborative album Watch the Throne, Kanye was seen wearing an increasing amount of leather jogging pants. Occasionally Kanye would style these leather jogging pants with leather skirts on top of them. Often Kanye West paired these garments with graphically complex t-shirts. Kanye's style on the Watch the Throne tour became known as the Hyperbole Beast. Performing with Jay-Z at the Victoria's Secret lingerie fashion show, Kanye wore a Versace and H&M bomber jacket styled with leather jogging pants. The jacket would subsequently sell out in record time. Later, in a 2013 interview with BBC One's ZANE LOWE, Kanye would claim he invented the leather jogging pant trend. Kanye West claims he brought the idea to fashion house Fendi in 2007. For the concert tour to promote his album YEEZUS, Kanye West produced jackets and other merchandise featuring the Confederate flag. Many denounce the use of an emblem of slavery in the United States. Also on the YEEZUS tour, Kanye West began to integrate peculiar fashion items into his performance outfits. In one performance, he wore a black jeweled MARGIELA face mask. He was then lifted up by a group of women covered in flesh-colored nylon. In 2015, West then released a clothing line called Yeezy Season 1, in collaboration with Adidas. Kanye West fans complained that the prices were too high. West blamed the price on Adidas. This repetitive blaming of others seems to be a type of cognitive issue which afflicts West. The clothes nonetheless sold out very quickly. In 2015 and 2016, Kanye West released Yeezy Seasons 2 and 3 in quick succession. The fashion show presentations featured distressed military garments worn by a diverse group of models including streetwear fixtures Luka Sabot, Ian Connor, Young Thug, and Lil Yachty. Yeezy Season 3 was held in early 2016 at Madison Square Garden, and attended by more than 20,000 individuals. Kanye West also used the opportunity to debut his album titled The Life of Pablo. Later in the show, Kanye West passed the auxiliary cord to many musician friends, contributing to a celebratory atmosphere. One of West's most popular songs includes lyrics which advise the listener to go, quote, harder, better, faster, stronger, end quote. West seems to have done just this when facing defeat. Statistically, he is going harder and better and faster and stronger than he has ever gone. Data transmission complete.